Welcome to day 24. You'll want 2 blocks and a bolster, and since we were on our wrists a lot yesterday with that handstand work, let's do some supine core today. We'll get into the transverse abs, then we'll link it into the shoulders and the superficial surface abs. But let's start with that deep core canister. So I want you to lie down on your back and grab 2 blocks. You'll put them on the middle width, one at your lower legs to squeeze into, one at your inner thighs to squeeze into. Adjust them so they're in a good spot. Bring your knees over your hips and then grab a bolster, or like if you don't have a bolster, you can just grab a pillow. This one's not super heavy even, but it's just a little something. Bring your arms up and your thighs up. Squeeze into the blocks, press up into the bolster so you feel that serratus, the core, shoulder core. Inner thighs squeeze, neutral spine, which means there's a little curve under the back of the neck and under the lower back, but you feel the back bottom ribs to the ground. So you're not overly arching, nor are you overly flattening it out. Just holding here is a little bit of work, hopefully, if things are in the right spot. And then we're gonna exhale and lower the bolster. Inhale, lift it up. So exhale on the effort. We're lowering on the exhale because if you don't put some effort in, what the body will do is this. So the effort is to lower the bolster or to reach the arms overhead without letting your ribs flare up to the ceiling, but hugging them in and down towards your pubic bone like you did yesterday. So inhale, exhale is your effort. Yeah, inhale, exhale is your effort. Inhale, hold here. Push the bolster up, now we'll do the legs. So exhale, heels down. You definitely feel the effort here, yes, to not arch your back. Inhale, lift, keep pushing that bolster up. Exhale, lower. So you're really trying to push the bolster up high to the ceiling, squeeze the blocks. Exhale, tap down. Exhale on your effort. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press that bolster up, squeeze the blocks, lower your heels. Inhale. Last 2. We're gonna take a little breather after this one. All right, so you can set your bolster down, move your blocks, grab your knees, palms to kneecaps, or start to egg beater your thighs, one in one half circle direction. So one pulls in, the other in the other half circle, it pulls out. They both go out wide together, and then you switch. And then go the other way. Come back to the center. Take your left hand to the top of your left thigh. Take your right hand to the back of your right thigh. This is a little brain teaser. It's a nice reset for your SI joint too. You're gonna press with your left hand, resist, pull your left thigh into it. At the same time, pull with your right hand and push with your right thigh. A lot of isometric contraction, not much is moving though. Switch. So hug it in, take a few circles one way and the other, and then switch so that your right hand is pushing on your right thigh. You push forward and your thigh pulls in. Now nothing's gonna move, but I'm shaking when I do this. I'm working with a lot of effort. And your left hand hooks behind your hamstring. You're gonna pull with all your might, use your bicep, and resist, push with your hamstring. Okay, let's go. Deep breath in. Exhale. Lock it and load it. Take a few breaths. Keep the static contraction isometrics. So you're not lengthening or shortening, you're just like holding here. Okay. And then grab your knees and circle them together a couple times, and the other way a couple times, and then we're gonna come back with all the props for one last little bit. This time we're gonna link into the superficial core by coming into flexion. So what you noticed before was that your spine was neutral, and you were moving the arms and the legs. You were trying to create a destabilizing force and make this work hard to not get destabilized or thrown off center or back bended or tucked under, right? Neutral. But now we're gonna actually push that bolster up and curl up off the head and shoulders. So when we do like a crunch or a sit up or a twist, we're coming into the more superficial muscles that move the trunk. These deeper core canister muscles stabilize the trunk when your limbs move away from center. So that's like your deep core. Now we're linking into that and we're traveling out to the more superficial layers by adding a little flexion of the spine, a little lift. Okay, grab your blocks, squeeze one. If you don't have blocks, these could be rolled up towels or whatever you've got. Squeeze the other. Grab your bolster. Knees over hips, wrists over shoulders. Now lift up off your head and find that extra serratus oomph. So up. Good. And then from here, keep up off your head and shoulders and lower for 5. Exhale. 4. Woo, flying bolster. 3. This one's actually pretty light too. It's made out of this memory foam. I kind of love it, but I mean, if you have a heavy one, you could even do this with a sandbag. I think it would be awesome. Last one, exhale, inhale, hence my flying bolster. Now your legs, so you're gonna keep this up, find that extra serratus oomph, and then squeeze the blocks in. Exhale, 5. 4, keep hugging in, that's gonna help you find your pelvic floor. Squeeze the blocks. Exhale, 3, push your palms up, like lift that bolster a tiny bit higher to the ceiling. Last 2. Last one. Amazing. Now set everything down and grab your outer thighs or your outer edges of your feet and just rock yourself in a happy baby, Ananda Balasana, rocking, rolling, blissful baby. Take a deep breath in, flutter your lips, relax the base of the skull and all the way down to your pelvic floor. One more time. After all that core effort, it is so important that we remind the body not to walk around in a chronic state of clenching, but that we can work hard. We can also lengthen these muscles, relax, relax, relax. We'll finish here.